What if I told you that one simple thing you do every single night is silently destroying your sleep, draining your energy, and accelerating your aging, and you probably did it last night? Sounds dramatic, right? But stay with me, because this might be the most important habit you change this year. The number one mistake you make before bed is this: using your phone or screens right before you sleep. Yes, something as normal as scrolling through social media, watching videos, or replying to messages in bed could be sabotaging your entire body. Here's why this is a serious problem. Your brain runs on a natural internal clock called the circadian rhythm. This clock tells your body when to sleep and when to wake up. At night, your brain produces a hormone called melatonin, the key chemical that helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. But here's the catch: the blue light emitted from your phone, tablet, or TV blocks melatonin production. In simple terms, your brain thinks it's still daytime, even when it's midnight. Studies have shown that just 1 to 2 hours of screen exposure before bed can significantly delay sleep onset, reduce sleep quality, and shorten total sleep duration. And the consequences? They're bigger than you think. Constant fatigue, even after 8 hours in bed. Increased stress and anxiety, weakened immune system, weight gain and a slower metabolism, poor concentration and memory, and over time, chronic sleep disruption has even been linked to serious conditions like heart disease and diabetes. But here's the scary part: most people don't even realize this is happening to them. You might think, I just check my phone for a few minutes before sleep, but those few minutes often turn into 30 minutes or an hour or more, and every night your body pays the price. Transition to solutions. Now the good news is this: you don't have to completely give up your phone or overhaul your life overnight. In the next part of this video, I'm going to show you simple, practical habits you can start tonight to fix this mistake, improve your sleep, and wake up feeling more energized than you have in years. Trust me, once you apply even just one of these, you'll start noticing the difference almost immediately. Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only. Consult a healthcare professional. Alright, now that you understand the problem, let's fix it. The goal here isn't perfection, it's progress. You don't need to completely eliminate screens overnight. Instead, focus on small, powerful changes that make a big difference. Here are 7 practical tips you can start using tonight. Number 1. Set a digital sunset, 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This is one of the most effective habits you can build. Pick a specific time, let's say 10 p.m., and make it your cutoff point for all screens. Why it works? This gives your brain time to naturally increase melatonin production, preparing your body for sleep the way it was designed to. Think of it like this: you wouldn't slam the brakes at full speed. You slow down gradually. Your brain needs the same transition. Number 2, replace screen time with a relaxing ritual. If you just remove your phone, your brain will crave stimulation. So instead, replace the habit. Try this: reading a physical book, light stretching, deep breathing, journaling your thoughts. Why it works? These activities calm your nervous system instead of stimulating it. Number 3, use night mode or blue light filters if you must use your phone. Let's be realistic: you won't always avoid your phone. So when you do use it, reduce the damage. Turn on Night Shift on iPhone, Blue Light Filter on Android, or use blue light blocking glasses. Why it works? These reduce blue light exposure, allowing your body to produce more melatonin compared to normal screen use. Number 4, dim the lights in your home at night. It's not just your phone, your entire environment matters. Bright lights in your room can also trick your brain into thinking it's daytime. What to do? Use warm, soft lighting. Turn off unnecessary lights. Avoid harsh white LEDs before bed. Why it works? Lower light signals your brain that it's time to wind down. Number 5, keep your phone away from your bed. This is a game changer. If your phone is right next to you, you will reach for it. Instead, place it across the room, or leave it outside your bedroom. Why it works? It removes temptation and helps your brain associate your bed with sleep, not scrolling. Number 6, create a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Why it works? Your body loves routine. A consistent schedule strengthens your circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep naturally. Number 7, avoid stimulating content before bed. Even if you reduce screen time, what you watch matters. Avoid stressful news, intense videos, emotional content. Instead, choose calming or neutral content if needed. Why it works? Your brain stays active based on what you consume. Calm input equals calm mind. Smooth transition to next section. Now, these tips might sound simple, but their impact is powerful. In the next section, I'll show you real-life situations and stories that will make you realize just how much this one habit is affecting your daily life, often without you even noticing. Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only. Consult a healthcare professional. Now let's make this real, because chances are you've already experienced the effects of this mistake. You just didn't connect the dots. Let me introduce you to 3 everyday scenarios that might feel very familiar. Story 1, the just 5 minutes trap. Meet Sarah. Every night, she tells herself the same thing. I'll just check my phone for 5 minutes before sleep. But those 5 minutes turn into 20, then 40, then suddenly it's past midnight. She finally puts her phone down, closes her eyes, but something feels off. Her mind is racing. She keeps replaying videos, messages, random thoughts. She tosses and turns. It takes her 30 to 60 minutes just to fall asleep. The next morning, she wakes up tired, hits snooze multiple times, and drags herself through the day feeling drained. Sound familiar? What Sarah doesn't realize is this: her brain never got the signal to shut down. The constant stimulation from her phone kept her mind alert, like she was still in the middle of the day. Story 2, the I slept 8 hours but still tired mystery. Now let's talk about James. James is disciplined. He goes to bed at 10:30 p.m. and wakes up at 6:30 a.m. That's 8 hours. Perfect, right? Not exactly. Every night, he watches videos in bed for about an hour before sleeping. He falls asleep quickly, so he assumes everything is fine. But here's the hidden problem. His sleep quality is poor. Because of screen exposure, his deep sleep is reduced, his REM sleep is disrupted, and his body doesn't fully recover. So even though he spends 8 hours in bed, he wakes up feeling like he only slept 4. This is one of the most frustrating situations, because on the surface, everything looks right. Story 3, the stress amplifier. Now meet Amina. Before bed, she scrolls through social media. She sees bad news, people arguing, comparisons with others' lives. She doesn't notice it immediately, but her mood shifts. She feels slightly anxious, a bit tense, maybe even overwhelmed. She goes to sleep carrying that emotional weight. The result? Restless sleep, nighttime overthinking, and waking up mentally exhausted. And the cycle repeats every single night. Key realization. Here's the truth most people miss. It's not just about how long you sleep. It's about how well your brain is prepared for sleep. And your nighttime habits, especially screen use, play a massive role in that preparation. Smooth transition to next section. So now you've seen how this mistake shows up in real life. In the next section, we're going to bring everything together so you can clearly understand what to do starting tonight and how these small changes can completely transform your sleep, energy, and overall health. Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only. Consult a healthcare professional. Now that you've seen the patterns, let's connect everything, because this is where the real transformation happens. The mistake isn't just using your phone before bed. The real issue is this: you're overstimulating your brain at the exact moment it needs to slow down. Think about your brain like a car engine. All day long, it's running, processing information, making decisions, reacting to stress. By nighttime, it's supposed to gradually power down. But when you scroll, watch videos, or engage with content right before bed, you're basically flooring the accelerator right before trying to park the car. And your brain responds exactly how you'd expect. It stays alert, it keeps thinking, it delays sleep, it reduces recovery. Why this matters more than you think. Sleep isn't just rest. It's when your body does its most important work, repairing cells, strengthening your immune system, balancing hormones, resetting your brain. When your sleep is disrupted, even slightly, these processes suffer. That's why this one habit can quietly affect your energy levels, your mood, your weight, your focus, even your long-term health. And the dangerous part? It happens slowly, subtly, over time. You don't notice it in one night, but after weeks or months, you start feeling like a low-energy version of yourself. The power of small changes. Here's the encouraging truth. You don't need a perfect routine to see results. Even small adjustments can create powerful improvements. For example, turning off your phone 30 minutes earlier, dimming your lights at night, replacing scrolling with reading. These simple shifts send a clear signal to your brain. It's time to rest. And when your brain gets that signal consistently, something amazing happens. You start to fall asleep faster, sleep deeper, wake up more refreshed. What happens when you fix this habit? Let's flip the scenario. Imagine this. You stop using your phone 45 minutes before bed. You dim the lights, you relax your mind. Within days, you notice you fall asleep quicker, you wake up with more energy, your mind feels clearer. Within weeks, your mood improves, your focus sharpens, your body feels more balanced. And over time, you become more productive, healthier, and mentally stronger, all from fixing one simple mistake. Reinforcement message. If there's one thing to remember from this video, it's this. Your nighttime routine shapes your entire next day. What you do in the last hour before sleep determines how you feel for the next 16 hours. Smooth transition to final section. So now the question is, what will you do tonight? In the final part, let's quickly recap everything and lock in a simple action plan you can start immediately. Disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only. Consult a healthcare professional. Let's bring everything together. The number one mistake you make before bed is simple but powerful. Using screens right before sleep and overstimulating your brain. It feels harmless, it feels normal, but as you've seen, it quietly disrupts your sleep, drains your energy, and affects your health in ways most people completely overlook. Quick recap. Tonight, instead of repeating the same habit, here's what you can do differently. Set a digital cutoff time 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Replace scrolling with a calming routine like reading or stretching. Use blue light filters if you must use your phone. Dim your lights to signal your brain it's time to rest. Keep your phone away from your bed. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Avoid stimulating or stressful content at night. You don't need to apply all of these at once. Start with just one or two tonight, because small changes repeated daily create massive results. Your challenge, make it engaging. Here's a simple challenge for you. Tonight, put your phone away 30 minutes earlier than usual. That's it. No complicated routine, no pressure, just 30 minutes. And then pay attention to how you feel tomorrow morning. More refreshed? Clearer mind? Better mood? That's your proof. Motivational close. Remember this, you don't fix your life overnight, you fix your nights, and your life improves automatically. Your energy, your focus, your health, they all start with better sleep. And better sleep starts with what you do before your head hits the pillow. Call to action. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, comment,
I'm starting tonight if you're taking the challenge, and subscribe for more simple, powerful health tips that actually work. And share this video with someone who always says, "I slept, but I'm still tired." Now you know why. Final reminder, your body wants to heal, your brain wants to rest. You just need to give it the right conditions. Start tonight, and you might be surprised how quickly everything changes. Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only. Consult a healthcare professional.